Okay, the time is 12 minutes after 11 a.m. I've had a very relaxing morning listening to the news. I am gonna go take a walk, stretch my legs. We're gonna go up into the, there's a trail on the far end of the park and it goes up to some dispersed camping. We're gonna go take a walk and check it out. The trail is actually running right down the road in the campground up to Site 39, and then you jump into the trail there down by the day use area. Alright, so we're following those trail markers down. This is the campground road heading to Site 39. That's where the trailhead starts. We'll be there soon. Okay, that's the first sign I'm seeing with a name on it. Hard Pond Trailhead. Nice campsite, 38 and 39. Right on the trailhead. Okay. Alright, so we start walking downhill. And every step downhill is going to be another one up, I have a funny feeling. Okay. Let's start the hike. This is a mid-September, midweek day. I believe it's a Wednesday. Overnight temperatures were in the 40s. I woke up in the 50s. We're probably going to go up into the 70s today, so it'll be a warm day. Trail to the Pharaoh Lake Wilderness, Hard Pond, Rock Pond, Clear Pond, and around Putnam Pond. No horses beyond. No distances. The usual prohibitions. Okay, we're all signed in. Just said I'm going for a short walk. Stretch my legs. I'm not even going to really call this a hike. It's more of a walk in the park. Up on the right on top of the hill are going to be the campsites along the back edge of the campground. Some of the nicest in the campground. And then that way into the Pharaoh Lake Wilderness. Thanks for coming along. It's going to be a beautiful little walk in the woods. Maybe we'll find some dispersed camping out here to check out. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscription button. If you like this content, give us a big thumbs up. Really helps the channel. If you have any questions or comment, leave them below. Thank you for watching. Yeah, we've been on the trail for about 10 minutes. Came across this little bridge. A little humid in the woods, but not too warm. I could always pull off this flannel. If I have to spend any time in the sun, I'll get hot. Okay, it's a little rocky, but manageable. Okay, we'll be back a little further down the trail. Wow, see that big thing right there? That's the root ball of a tree that fell over. Left the whole ecosystem behind it. Pretty cool. Yet another bridge, and there are a couple of signs here with blue markers on them. North Pond, Rock Pond, Clear Pond, Lily Pad Pond. That way. Bear Pond and Rock Pond. Oh, we have some distances here. 1.2 miles and 2.7 miles. That way to Bear Pond. Well, I'm going to keep following the yellows that I started with and see what we can find. That's across the bridge. I'm not looking for a long hike today. Just want to get out into the woods, relax, and then head back to camp. Give me a little sense of purpose today. I'm trying not to beat up my legs and my feet too much today. Did a lot of walking the last couple of days. We saw a lot of nice campgrounds. Walked through 3 campsites for side-by-side tours. You look forward to those in the following weeks. It's all about the Adirondacks. Oh, look at this tree. Wow. Okay, I'm going to put the camera away for a while. That's dead. Oof. Hope it stays right where it is. Okay, we'll be back when we get a little further down the trail. Okay, it is 11:45. Hey, we've been on the trail for about 25 minutes. And boy, we're right on the edge of a cliff right here. Trail's coming down from that way. The sun at my back. And going down there. We're still on the yellow trail. It's about 5 minutes to 12. We've been on the trail for 40 minutes or so, and there's a lake right there. I'm thinking it's Heart Lake. I did see a sign for Heart Lake back at the beginning. There's this little, now we're not on the regular hiking trail anymore. There's a tag on that tree right there, the birch. But this looks like a little beaten trail just for me. Well, just for us. And I've done enough distance away from the trailhead. I think this would be a good place to take a break. Beautiful. Well, I'm going to find a place to sit. Looks like that rocket's looking good. Yeah, nice spot. I don't know if you can see that water, but it is perfectly clear. So here we tucked ourselves away in the shade. Alright, I'm seeing a boat on the other side of the water. It looks like dispersed camping. It's way on the other side. Okay, I just checked on what little information I can get off Google Maps, and we are on the bank of North Pond, which is basically the same pond as Putnam Pond. They're connected. If we go a little further down the trail, we'll run into Hart Pond, and what I saw across the way was what are they called, the rough campsites. You still book them through the campsite, but they're around Putnam Pond, and there's one right across the this little cove from me. I just want to correct, this is not Hart Pond. This is North Pond. I'll put up a picture of the map. And we are gonna get ourselves out of here now, head back to camp, start getting lunch together. Yeah, back to relaxing. The time is 12:35 on day 3. Wednesday. Okay, well, that's where we stayed for a few minutes of our life, on the banks of North Pond. Now we're going to head back to the campground. And it's right down that trail. Alright, I just took a little side trail and it's getting a bit rocky, and I just drop off there. It looks like we're on the end of a big boulder on a point in the lake somewhere. Whew. Maybe I'll grab a still shot of the Google map, show me exactly where I am. I'll put it up on the screen. But I'm not going any further. This is the way back to our trail. Heading back to Putnam Lake Campground for some lunch. Have a look at this. I wonder if that has anything to do with how high the snow builds up here in the winter. To look around, I don't see anything on any of the other trees. Very cool. There's also a nice patch of fungi over here. Okay, I just signed out, let them know that I made it back alive. We're back at the beginning of the Hart Pond Trail. Now that was Hart Pond that we saw. We just passed by it and went to North Pond. We caught it on the way back. So let's get back to camp and have some lunch. Alright, it's just after 1 o'clock and we're back from the Hart Pond Trail. It was a nice hike. Now we just gotta walk back to camp.